Welcome to the MineSanity podcast. What's up, guys? My name's Eric, aka Azrael Eternity, and welcome to the MineSanity podcast. With us today, Grave Water.
Hey, yo.
And Banjo Bates.
Sorry, I'm eating. Hi there.
God damn it, Banjo.
Really, man? Really?
That
was the last trip. Don't worry.
Alright. Sig's
Yeah,
supposed
right.
to join us, but unfortunately is not able to. His wife is indisposed, and so he has to kind of run his household. So, we're running this a little bit late today. It's 7 o'clock instead of 3:30.
10.
Yep, just a little bit.
Well, yeah. For Grave, it's 10. So a little late in the day. It might end up being a little bit short podcast because I'm looking at the topic list and it's a lot of honorable mentions and very few full story topics is what we ended up calling it. But first, I guess MineSanity news. Anything going on?
I made a thing out of ice. I don't know.
Nice.
Grave finished his tower in Spawn.
Yeah. That's big news.
That's big news. That
It's about damn time. Yeah. Only took me a year.
Yeah. Right. It would have been very appropriate for you to do that while doing the history talk. Be like, and it took me a damn year to build this freaking tower.
Yeah. Hindsight's 2020.
I'm trying to think of stuff that I'm trying to do. I've been working on my storage area some. I started recording my record shop episode and derped around a lot with Banjo today.
Oh, yes. That was fun.
What else? Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen Banjo's video of it yet, but it is freaking brilliant. His prank fail that happened. So a couple of days ago, Banjo had started getting ready to do a prank against me, and it was going to be a chicken. He was going to do a chicken bomb, right? Just chicken bomb right on top of the diamond monument, and for some reason he couldn't get around to it. So yesterday evening he went to try to do it again, and during the course of that day, before I went to work, I had been digging around and I was hollowing out an area for my furnace room to be attached to my storage room, and I found chests, and multiple of the chests were full of eggs. I was like, this is somebody's prank. This is somebody's prank. And they haven't gotten to it yet. So I took out all the eggs. I hid them away. Banjo still doesn't know where they are.
I am searching at the moment.
And
He is.
Oh, he's on the server?
Yes.
And lo and behold, that night, I come home, I check, my subscription list, and there's a video from Banjo that his prank failed.
The book that he left me saying that he found the eggs was to whomever. So he didn't know. He didn't know until I posted the video.
I did not know it was Banjo. I did suspect, but I didn't put it in the book. I did suspect that it was Banjo. But the kicker is I took all of the eggs and I replaced it with rotten flesh, zombie flesh.
Yeah.
And the bigger kicker is that I took all of that rotten flesh from Banjo and Stevie's mob farm. So that was brilliant. The video link will be in the link dump for Banjo's video. I didn't video it because I wasn't really thinking about it. So that's my MineSanity news.
Other current news? I just found a sign in my nether hallway. It says, "Nice decoration. I'm scared, Banjo."
Don't do that until after the podcast. You'll have to record
God damn it. I was planning on getting some sleep tonight.
That's courtesy of what did we decide? Team IDFC.
Yeah.
Oh no!
we got bored.
God damn it.
I was thinking, right after I made that sign, IDGAS.
I don't give
Anyhow,
a shit.
on to the podcast.
Anyway, yeah, on to the podcast.
I'm logging off the server.
Speaking of Minecraft, Minecraft's retail release for Xbox 360 has been pushed back from April 30th on to June 6th or June 4th? June 4th.
4th, yeah.
So it can include the quote-unquote very latest content. Basically, it means so that the disc can be shipped with the most current version of Xbox 360. So if you can extrapolate from there, there should be a major update before that disc gets released, or about the same time.
I don't know about a major update, but there might be. I know for a fact that they are doing basically a bug fix update soon, and as long as it takes them to get those updates out, it might be just for that.
Gotcha. Yeah, who knows? So that definitely is just random news. Just wanted to include honorable mention. This one I thought was kind of amusing. It probably should have been down on full story, but it's possible that they might be making Saints Row theme or Saints Row video game into a movie. Same with the Metro game franchise. They're looking into making these games into movies, and
that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I would definitely pay money to go into a theater to see the Saints Row movie.
Yeah, I actually got Saints Row after we had talked about it in one of the podcasts because it was on sale. And I spent the next... Well, that was unfortunately right during a week I had off of school. Yeah, guess what I spent doing most of that week? Yeah.
I think sandbox style games are very addictive.
Yeah, I probably have 50 hours logged on that.
Jesus.
Yeah. I feel bad about that. It's a good game though. I can say that.
God. Yeah, with how over the top Saints Row has become, especially Saints Row the Third, it would be very amusing to see that made into a movie. I don't know if it would be a movie based on the campaign, like the main storyline, or if it would just be...
I would hope they'd do something different, just because trying to translate a campaign of a game into a movie, that never ends well.
Yeah.
Take, for example, the Mario Brothers movie.
Hey, that was a good movie.
Then you and I are thinking of different movies, my friend.
The cheesy 80s one?
Yeah.
I grew up with that. That is a great movie.
I have yet to watch that movie. I don't know if it should.
You shouldn't. It is possibly... I think it scarred my eyeballs.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Speaking of things that'll scar you...
what?
The DAYZ creator is taking a break to climb Mount Everest. He's going to take 2 months off so that he can climb Mount Everest.
Damn it, no more updates.
Yeah, priorities, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean...
It's neat, but...
But it's just a mountain.
I would find it funny.
You go right ahead and go tell anybody that's climbed it, oh, it's just a mountain.
Well, it is. I mean, there's no real reward at the top other than, hey, I climb Mount Everest. You can say that.
They should have the notched pickaxe at the top.
Yes, one of these days somebody's gonna climb it, put a pickaxe up there, and right on the side of it, notched pickaxe, just because. Because Minecraft will never die.
Legally, I believe in that country, you cannot leave anything on the mountain. Anything you pack in has to leave with you. Like
I'm thinking
that country, Nepal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking that there's like flags or something on top of it.
I'm from America, Banjo. I'm from America.
So am I.
I know
what Nepal is.
Nepal.
I'm pretty sure people have left marks on the very tip of it, though.
Yeah, you're allowed to leave flags, but you're not allowed to leave, like...
well, there you go. That's somebody's flag.
I believe you are also not allowed to spread ashes from the mountain.
Oh,
no.
That's
but best of luck, doing anything about it once they're released, so...
You gotta collect these all again. What?
Pick up every last one.
Ashes,
Try me.
ashes, we all fall down. uh,
Oh Lord.
I thought this was
Speaking
kind
of
funny.
falling down,
Yeah. EA was named worst company in America. They won the title. We talked about it the other week. bad guy EA ended up winning against Bank of America for worst company in America title. This is their second year winning it in a row. Would you care, without looking? Would you guys care to guess what the percentages were?
Landslide.
it could not have been good.
Take a guess.
Oh God, I just looked. Oh my God.
The vote was 77.5% in EA's favor that they were the worst.
I was gonna guess 75 to 25, something around there.
What?
75 versus 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not like the range 75 to 25.
No.
That'd be pretty shitty bets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess somewhere between 1 and 100.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna land on either black or red. I mean, come on. So, good guy EA. Yeah, worst company in America.
That's impressive that they beat Bank of America, though. I just gotta throw it up.
I don't interact with Bank of America, so I don't have any.
I've heard some pretty awful things about them.
Speaking of pretty awful things, Adam Orth, the angry Microsoft employee, the creative director, was reportedly fired. People are saying that he quit, but he was most likely fired. This guy was the one that was sounding off on Twitter about always on Xbox 720 and saying that he didn't understand it and people should just deal with it. Microsoft backtracked and covered its butt by saying that, this isn't what we represent, saying that it was inappropriate. We apologize for the inappropriate comments made by an employee on Twitter yesterday. This person is not a spokesperson for Microsoft, and his personal views do not reflect the customer-centric approach we take to our products or how we would communicate directly with our loyal customers. So,
but this won't do anything for the whole always on. They'll probably still have that.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
very next line: "We are very sorry if this offended anyone. However, we have not made any announcements about our product roadmap and have no further comment on this matter." So they're not confirming, they're not denying, but they're saying this guy is no longer affiliated with us.
Yeah.
So Adam Orth got the boot. Right.
Smart people.
And
this one I did not read, but I saw Grave posted it.
Yeah.
Get SimCity DLC when you buy toothpaste.
Oh, good. I'm gonna need another tube sometime soon.
Electronic Arts has announced a new SimCity promotion that offers free downloadable content to toothpaste purchasers. I mean, if you think about it, that's actually pretty damn smart because I don't know.
Everybody
if you guys,
buys toothpaste.
I don't. Well, better than that. I don't know if you guys have ever been to any sort of games convention, like Comic-Con or RTX or PAX.
But everyone smells horribly.
Everyone smells fucking horrifically. And if you're getting video game developers partnering up with people that make hygienic products for people, that's pretty damn smart. It's like, here,
oh my God.
but when you're done using your roll-on deodorant, at the very bottom there's a code for free DLC.
Good job, Sid.
That would be amazing, honestly.
I mean, that would be microtransactions that I can appreciate.
Yeah.
Hey, you brush your teeth, you get a new mall.
Gamers in the United States who buy specially marked Crest or Oral-B dental hygiene products will receive their choice of the SimCity attraction set, in-game cash for Facebook game The Sims Social, or a $5 off Origin coupon. The funny thing about that is, it says it in here. As announced yesterday, The Sims Social will close in June. So that's going to be real freaking useful. They're closing all of their social media games. I don't know if you guys knew about that.
Yeah, I heard that.
All the Sims social games. So I found that kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
The SimCity attraction set includes 5 attractions: the giant garden gnome, Dolly the dinosaur, Larry the llama, Maxis Man statue, and the world's largest ball of twine. Each adds overall happiness to a player's city and also serves as a tourist destination. So we know Banjo's probably going to go buy 6.
Yeah. There's the no comment.
Yeah, no comment. Notch is on the top 100 list for Time Magazine.
It's officially placed second now. Awesome.
Well, he placed second in positive votes. That does not necessarily mean that he will not be the Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
Yeah.
Because the person that was ahead of him is the Egyptian president Mohamed Morsi, who had more votes, but he also had about 10 times as many negative votes.
Interesting.
I don't have the article. I used your article in the link dump, but the one on GameSpot said that Notch had like 160 something thousand votes of absolutely, and only like 10,000. Oh, here I found it. Notch has received 148,687,000 absolutely votes to 16,766 no way selections. Morsi, the Egyptian president, currently has 171,249 absolute votes, and an even greater 219,928 no-way votes. So more people said no than yes to him. Like, they went out of their way to vote against him.
Wow.
So I think that Notch has a really good chance for Time Magazine's most influential person, I think, is what this is.
And honestly, he really does do a lot for, a lot of stuff.
Exactly. I mean, think of all the things
donated how much to charity now?
Most of his fortune.
Yeah, tons to charity. Also fighting against patent infringement whores, people that buy up patents just to sue other people. He's fighting that. Supporter of a lot of things, including Child's Play charity.
Yeah.
He was a big donor to Kurt J. Mack in Flobathon. Always a big supporter of all of those sorts of things. So very, very important person, I think, in this current age. And people that were also in competition with him were encouraging their fans to vote for Notch. Mega Upload founder Kim.com is publicly encouraged people to vote for Notch. Just for clarification, though, the vote poll has closed. It closed a couple of days ago.
I did get my vote in, though.
As did I. I did vote absolutely for Notch. And yeah, I think it's cool. I think it would be really, it would really say something about the day and age if a game developer like him was, Time's most influential person.
Yeah.
I think that would be really awesome.
A lot of people will have a bunch of flack on it, though, and that'll get annoying.
Yeah, but, fuck them.
What can you do?
Exactly. How about you could grow a new kidney.
Hey, what?
Hey-oh!
In a lab.
Full story topics. In a lab. Apparently, medical history is being made. Researchers have made their own functional kidney grown in a lab. I did not read this article yet.
It's how they used to only be able to grow ears. And
basically skin grafts.
Yeah, skin grafts. They've basically said, screw that. We're gonna make a whole kidney.
Should clarify, a whole rat kidney.
Yeah.
Rat kidney, whatever.
But still, that shows a lot of promise because
if someone steals your kidney after a rape date or a date rape, then you can grow one back now.
What is it with you and rape?
Well, I'm thinking of all those
organs.
It's kind of go-to.
Well, those crime TV shows where someone wakes up in a bathtub full of ice and their kidney's gone. That kind of thing. Now you can regrow your kidney. So good luck.
Great.
It's going to be expensive as hell, though.
Yeah.
I think that
But-
life is more important than money in that kind of situation.
You can live with one kidney.
Not when both of them are removed.
You can no.
Eh. Um, I
Like I
really
was
don't
saying
know.
though, that it still shows a lot of promise because
Oh
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
start small with a kidney, and then hey, one of these days we'll be growing people. Ew.
Well, you see, we
Yeah,
can
but-
already do that.
You know what I mean.
Oh, you mean without the messy part?
What?
the young Banjo, like that melon
No.
man that got dismembered, doesn't know the touch of the melon vine. What?
No. I was reading a book, and
Shock.
or was it?
Awe.
We don't need to know the kind of books you were reading, buddy.
No. It was.
It's not a book. It's a gentleman's magazine.
It wasn't a
Come
book.
on,
Actually.
Mom.
It was Doctor Who, and for whatever reason, there was some quote in it like, "Yeah, we can grow we can grow Time Lords, not without all that messy part that humans go through." So yeah, that's where I got that.
Okay.
Right.
Congratulations. You made an irrelevant TV show relevant.
Yes.
Kinda.
I must say, Roll 34 is probably where he found that. Just a guess. Anyhow, next.
New Jersey, the state of New Jersey is seeking to quote-unquote regulate the sales of violent video games. Don't they do that already?
Kinda.
Like, when I originally looked at this, it was just like, oh, they're trying to, stop people from being able to make violent video games. They don't want to sell it to anybody because it makes people crazy. No, people are already crazy. But no, I've read more into it, and it's more of they don't want games that have a rated M or a rated AO, adult only, being sold to minors. And
they're trying to fix that from the current situation. Exactly how?
But
Yeah.
well, I mean, like that's what I'm saying is like, don't they already do that? Don't you have to be with an adult, somebody over the age of 18, when you're buying a game rated M or higher?
Yeah.
Don't they already do that?
Yeah, they do.
And so I don't know. I mean, I live in California, and I mean they do that. I've gotten carded for mature video games when I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
I thought it was dumb, but it was like, okay, well, I mean,
Well, yeah.
you don't
It
want
makes
you
some
don't want
sense,
violent
but-
video games being handed around to kids. I understand that. The way they're making it sound is that well,
People are batshit insane.
they're pulling a Feinstein, I'll say. Feinstein, the anti-gun, anti-violent, anti-whatever crazy bitch that's been in the Senate, California state, or not, a California state senator, California senator for way too goddamn long and has absolutely no connection with the real world.
Just to clarify, isn't Feinstein, the woman with all the extreme makeup and the pink wig or whatever?
No, that's Effie Trinket from Hunger Games.
Oh,
no,
wow.
no. Okay, well,
Funny enough, I'm gonna put in the picture for the video right now. If you guys are listening to audio podcast, I'm sorry. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please look at the screen now. In the video that I'm gonna show is the article that I had pulled up on GameSpot. Violent video games can enable would-be mass murderers, says California senator. It's a picture. It has a picture of the article, and in the top right is an advertisement for Hunger Games.
Oh.
And somebody had made. I could not find it for the life of me. Somebody had made a connection between Dianne Feinstein and Effie Trinket from Hunger Games.
well,
So I
you know
thought
what?
it
Now
was-
that you mention it, they are very strikingly similar.
It's fairly similar. I mean, obviously Effie Trinket is younger.
Are you sure?
You never know. But
Plastic
I did
surgery is
also
wonder.
find the Dianne Feinstein Dolores Umbridge totally looks like picture.
Oh God.
Dolores Umbridge from
Harry
one of the
Potter.
Harry Potter movies. That was a fascist sort of dictator. And it says, one is a bureaucratic authoritarian tyrant who thinks she can create degrees at the top of a hat. The other is a Harry Potter character.
Oh.
Yeah, big fan from California of Dianne Feinstein. Not.
MineSanity, completely unbiased.
Yeah.
We don't have to be unbiased to have a podcast. You obviously don't know the rules.
What
We have to
rules?
be opinionated to have a podcast.
Mm.
And also be slightly entertaining.
I say we fulfill at least one of those.
Yes.
Not
You
sure
guys
which
can
one.
figure out which one it is. Only you can decide.
Only you can decide. Make your choice on the screen now. Not really. I'm too lazy to do annotations. What happens to data when you die? What happens to your data specifically? What happens to your data when
Oh
you die?
yeah, another one of the ones I found.
Get sold.
Well,
It's more talking about like your email accounts, your Facebook profile,
Sold.
your all of that. You know, what happens
Sold.
to it? Can your family get access to it?
Sold.
Shut up. Jesus. All of your information's
Basically-
already been sold since you've been alive. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not saying it matters. I'm just saying it's sold. Again.
It's already been sold, so who
Again.
really cares?
Black market.
But people, it's become a bigger thing because a lot of people have their all of their financial information, their email accounts. You know, people don't correspond by mail for the most part anymore. They use email, and not always your family knows your passwords.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I would hope my family doesn't know my passwords.
God, I hope your family doesn't know how to check search history.
Oh.
Hey, I know how to use incognito mode on Google Chrome.
Translation: the one that he uses for porn.
No,
Do
that's
not
my...
check his internet history, you know, the one that the ISP sees.
Meh.
Yeah.
Let's just say that Banjo is the scat man. Ba-doop, boop, ba-dap, boop, ba-dap. He's the scat man. Google releases tool for managing online data after death. Called, what is it? I didn't even remember what it's called. Oh, Inactive Account Manager.
Yeah.
Straightforward to the point. I like
The
it.
thing about it is, the way it works is, if you don't log in after a certain amount of time that you
You're
set,
dead.
yeah, it decides that you're dead and it just sends all of your stuff to wherever you want.
Okay,
In other
that's
words, it can just
horrible.
delete it or, you know, send it to somebody else's email saying, hey, this guy's dead.
I'm sorry,
What?
but that could be really detrimental to some people. Like,
Yeah.
say you use a porn site once in your entire life.
Well, no, it's not like your search history. We're
No,
talking
it's-
like your email accounts, your photo albums, your social
It's
networking
mostly the
sites.
stuff that is connected to Google, because this is
Ah.
a Google tool, of course.
Google, yeah, Google,
Yeah.
Google. Take over the world, Google. That's right.
I personally, I mean, my wife and I have pretty much all of our passwords written down.
Because that's what
Just-
sane people do.
Well, it's more I forget, and my wife takes care of all of our finances. She's the one that goes on and pays our bills, and if it's connected to the internet that we can pay our bills somehow, she'll do it that way. Even if there's some sort of service fee, because it's just more convenient than having to mail off a check, like for our utilities or rent. It's more convenient to be able to just do it online, and we have different passwords for everything, so that's a lot of things that we have to pay bills for, so it's a lot of passwords to have to remember, so we write everything down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of writing down passwords, there's actually one of the things that they say in the article is the standard way to deal with data at the moment. If you really were worried about, dying and losing all of your photos or something like that that are online, the thing that they suggest doing is writing down all of your passwords and everything, putting them in a sealed envelope, and then putting that with your will, which is actually a good idea.
That's very smart.
Honestly, yeah.
I think that I would want to do that because all of our photos, my wife uploads to a certain pharmacy company, we'll say, not drugstore that prints videos, and she has all of our videos saved to the cloud on their website so that they can just print them.
Is it Walgreens?
Shut up. Yeah, it is. Well, CVS does it too. CVS prints photos.
I don't.
I love how I guessed it
clouds
like
for
first
stuff
time.
like that. I don't trust the cloud for stuff like that, because what happens if it crashes?
We have hard drives that still have them on them as well.
Okay.
But if somebody wanted, I mean, if the hard drives were lost in, say, a fire, we still have digital copies of everything.
Yeah.
Which is very
And
efficient for us.
You've redundancy, basically.
Exactly.
And say, a massive attack on, with an EMP takes out both of them. Well, you're screwed either way.
I'm not going to be really worried
if
about
an
my
EMP goes off, we're all screwed anyways. What are you talking about? I don't think anybody's going to worry about their photos and videos.
Oh, wait, my photos!
There's actually a very good book, if you guys would ever be interested in reading it, called 1 Second After. I have it on my phone, and I can't remember for the life of me the name of the author. But it's called 1 Second After, and it's about the U.S. after an EMP attack that wipes out the whole continental U.S. is EMP'd. And very, very powerful book, very well written, focuses on a family in North Carolina, if I remember correctly. I'm rereading it currently for the third time.
Nice.
That's how much I enjoy it. If you guys online listening to this, go on to audiblepodcast.com and use the coupon code Roosterteeth. I think is what they usually have as the promo code. You get a free download with sign up. You just have to.
Oh, so you found this through Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. I downloaded the book and read it on my Kindle. But if you wanted to just listen to it, I think it is available on audible.com. If not, go through Amazon and you can get it on your Kindle or your phone, because phones have Kindle apps. But very, very good book. I actually, when I signed up for Audible, I actually got World War Z on it. So, yeah. Really good book for talking about surviving an EMP. Just for the clarification, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, more or less.
I think the guy at the end of the book says, when he's talking about it afterwards, he says that it's estimated that about 90% of the U.S. population dies within 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
So, yeah. This podcast brought to you by Audible.com and Amazon.
Give us money!
Give us money!
Yeah.
But on the topic of the data when you die, I think it's a smart idea. Because like I said, more and more of of everybody's stuff is becoming digital. And maybe you have some embarrassing photos on your Facebook page that that your family wouldn't want you to have up there while you're passed away. Facebook currently requires a court order in order to give the passwords and information about your account to your family. So, write down your passwords, keep it in a place that your family will find it after you're dead when they're going through your stuff. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
No transition.
No transition, because I don't even know how you would transition into this. Apparently, there is a way. A guy developed it. He created an Android mobile app to be able to hack into a real-life jetliner, like commercial airliner, to be able to take control of it and send it commands. It could turn off the displays inside of the cockpit. It could tell the system itself that it should, what did it say? Meet the ground.
Visit ground.
Visit ground. Visit ground command. And yeah, very crazy. Again, with all things going digital, it's kind of scary the things that people can do. He is obviously not releasing this. He's doing it simply as a security consultant sort of thing. He's approached several of the manufacturers and airline companies about this security risk to try to bring awareness to it, and that was the whole point of it. He has not tested it on a physical airplane. He has done it with simulators running the plane's software. So, but still, fucking crazy. All of this shit going on.
Yeah.
Well, I have an Android phone, so guess who's in the running?
Now you have to
guess who is running.
Planes falling from the skies.
Banjo! What?
I didn't do it. I can just imagine the next IDC prank is going to be a crashed plane at Banjo's house. That'd actually be pretty cool. Crashed plane in the jungle.
I would keep it and then make it into like a restaurant.
What?
I don't know, just a restaurant or like a something that's
Wow.
Luxury.
That's special. Moving on.
Define.
Elder Scrolls Online gameplay has been leaked.
Lol.
Yeah, I'm happy about this one.
I'm not a big fan of Elder Scrolls, so
And
have at it.
I never really paid attention to the Elder Scrolls series until Skyrim came out, and at the time it came out, I was still in high school. I was about to graduate, and a couple of my friends said something about it, so I got it, played it, and it was kind of like I'd said it with Saints Row. I spent the next 50 hours playing it. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls series, I've looked into it now. It's an amazing series, and the only real issue I had with Skyrim was there was no multiplayer aspect. Well, that's basically what Elder Scrolls Online is. From everything I've seen, from everything I've heard, and quite literally, there's been people who have said it's pretty much a multiplayer Skyrim, except you can go through the entire Elder Scrolls world.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I
didn't hear that much.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking into it whenever it's out. I'm trying to get into the beta. I don't see it happening, but
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of MMOs anymore. Now that I broke away from RuneScape, and I'm trying to not go back to.
Yeah, I've never been a real big fan of them. I mean, RuneScape, I'll admit, that was something.
The thing that I have trouble with this, leak of video is like, it seems like it's a very polished video.
Yeah, I don't think it was
20 minutes long or something.
I'm pretty sure it was an intentional leak.
Yeah, it seems like it was intentional or.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the problem that I have is like, it seems that it's very hard for people to keep shit under wraps long enough to have some sort of a surprise announcement. Like maybe they were saving this for, I don't know what any of the conventions are that are coming up.
Yeah.
I mean Comic-Con, but that's not until what, July?
Yeah.
Does Comic-Con even do video games?
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just comic books. I've never been to a Comic-Con. So.
No, Comic-Con and San Diego Comic-Con is for friggin' everything that is nerdy.
It's evolved a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's I mean, if you went to, like a Star Trek-thon sort of thing, event, it would be completely different. But Comic-Con is essentially grown to be synonymous with video games as much as it has for, PAX or PAX East or RTX.
Yeah.
All of those sorts of things are connected to video games because it's all the stuff that the same people that are going to be there are interested in. You know, if you have somebody that's interested in comics, chances are they play video games.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Like 90, I'd say 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And then like you have 1% of ones that are just chicks that like to cosplay.
Yeah.
Which is enough. 1% is enough.
Yeah. Anyhow.
I was expecting that sort of reaction from Banjo. Thanks, Grave.
Somebody had to say it, and Banjo wasn't.
For once.
Well,
Yeah.
The thing is, my school is really weird, and there's actually a couple of chicks that come to school every day like that. So it's kind of just become a normality, which is really sad to say.
How
But yeah,
did I go to your school?
Yeah, seriously. Where in Oregon?
somewhere around the Portland metro area.
Well, I know there's a Costco in Portland, so I'll see you soon.
Well, I'm pretty sure where I work's around there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's McDonald's,
Yeah, like one on every corner.
including across the street. Yay!
What? No, there's
No.
not one across the street. I live in too rich of a neighborhood to have a McDonald's across the street.
Not from your house, from the school.
No, actually, my school is actually across the street from our retirement home.
Oh.
It costs thousands and thousands of dollars to go to. So, anyway.
We've really burned through the topics.
Yeah. There is one other thing we can talk about that I kind of wanted to avoid.
Which
And that was the whole Boston thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Condolences to all that were in Boston or had family in Boston with the bombings. They still haven't figured out anything.
Yeah.
That happened. Like
This was only 2 days ago.
Yeah. But still, it's kind of crazy to think, like, the first reports were, oh, there's 2 bombs. No, there's 3 bombs. And now they're back to 2 bombs, and they think there was a fire that was related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
and actually, when I first saw it, and I tweeted it out, Azrael, you might have saw that, but,
yep.
yeah, I tweeted out 2 people were killed, and now the total's up to 3, so that's just horrible.
Yeah. I believe somebody died from their injuries.
Yeah.
But several people are still listed as being critical in critical condition among 3 or 4 different hospitals.
Yeah,
in the area, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it goes to show you just don't go running.
Just sit in your computer in the dark, and you'll be safe.
Unless somebody drives a plane into your house.
Well, yeah, but who would want to target?
Visit ground.
God. We are horrible people.
Yes, we are.
And it took you this long to realize this. I mean,
no,
you're here.
Speaking of which, Banjo had asked, what would happen if I killed the hover sheep, and it was all, Grave and I would murder you mercilessly and then ban you from the server.
Yeah.
And he started laughing. He thought I wasn't serious.
That is very serious. I was extremely pissed whenever I realized that he was gone till I saw that he teleported.
Yeah, that he moved to the other side.
Yeah.
What's so mystical about this sheep? I guess I don't get it.
It has quite literally been there since I built
that
building back in July last year.
Yeah. And how did it teleport exactly?
Well, I don't know. When you're looking at the community center, you know how it's now on the right-hand side?
Uh-huh.
It used to be on the left-hand side.
Yeah, how did it get over to the right-hand side?
We don't know. Spawn is always loaded, so something might have pushed against it, but we don't know.
Yeah. The fact that it's, on another post is just funny to me.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm
it's the same about. It's a mirror post. It's the same post on the opposite side.
Yeah.
So we just all hail the hover sheep. Essentially is what it comes down to.
All hail the hypno sheep.
I don't know about hypno sheep, but
no.
So I don't know. We're at about 43 minutes right now. I don't know if there's any other
pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I did wanna ask Azrael.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out something about putting the podcast on an actual podcasting?
No. I thought you had said you were going to look into it, or maybe I told you to.
Oh, I might have been offline when you told me to do that. So
Banjo, look into it.
I will.
Yeah, basically.
Problem solved.
Or maybe maybe it got dictated to Stevie. And Stevie's pretty much MIA at this point.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Because I don't even think that he's logged into the server in a week or 2.
Something like that.
He still tweets fairly regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, Banjo.
He's dead, but he tweets from beyond the grave.
Ah, okay. His last tweet was a week ago.
Okay, maybe he is my house.
What? He's in.
Anyhow, I'm pretty sure this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a little bit shorter than we like, but we kind of chewed through all the honorable mentions really quick, and we didn't have a whole lot of full topic stories, and that's my bad. I didn't get a whole lot of stories on there, and honestly, there wasn't a lot of really discussion-worthy news, in my opinion. So that's why a lot of it was honorable mentions and not full stories.
Remember, kids, brush your teeth and you'll get SimCity DLC. Ding.
I guess that's Banjo's final thought. I'm not going to bother with Graves' final thought.
Hey,
Hope
I
you
do
guys
have
enjoyed
one.
this video, and we'll see you guys next time. And make sure to leave us a rating if you guys enjoyed it, and let us know how we did. And send us questions. Send us fucking questions so we can answer questions for this podcast and take up
Yes.
the next 15 minutes.
That we
Meh.
Ah! Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, listening, whatever. Peace out.
Later.
See ya.